Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
After the Panama revelations, would it be better if all our tax returns were published every year? Or would it be a monstrous intrusion? There are some parts of the world where everyone does know who you are, where you live, what you're worth, how much you earn, and how much you pay in tax every year. Places like Norway, from where Jonty Bloom reports.
The bells of Oslo City Hall play different tunes all the time. When I visited, it was Evasion. Here, in years gone by, people used to come to check their tax records, and if they wanted, the records of their neighbours, bosses, workmates and relatives as well. But now they don't bother. It's all online.
I'm logging in with my mobile phone.
So what he's doing now is actually logging into the tax authority's own database to check up.
Dagbladet is the top tabloid newspaper in Norway. The editor-in-chief, John Arne Markussen, and his reporter, Bjorn Borg, happily cover the lives and loves of the country's rich and famous all the time, and they can always include the details of their financial affairs at the click of a mouse. So for a change, I asked Bjorn to turn the tables on his boss and find out how much he made.
Oh, and that's your 2014 tax return.
You did good.
I did good last year, yes, I did.
Congratulations. Jon Arne Markussen, and in 2014 he had an income of 2.8 million Norwegian kroner. That's,
but I paid a lot of tax.
Yeah, he paid 1.3 million kroners in tax.
But this is about far more than celebrity gossip, and the consequences are huge.
To get an idea of the difference between the things that happen here in Norway and the rest of the world, I've come to an international company, Opera. It's all kind of tables made out of logs, comfy sofas, individual workstations, and it's full of people from around the world who've come here to work for an internet company.
Ruth Orflack from Yorkshire works for Opera. It's been a real eye-opener.
In England, it's a bit of a taboo to talk about pay. Like here, you don't really have to do it because it's available knowledge. I think that's particularly important for fresh graduates. In Norway, you come out with that qualification and you know what to expect, what people should be paying you at least on a minimum. Whereas I get the impression in England, just take what you're given.
That helps explain why the pay gap between men and women in Norway is one of the smallest in the world. And all because in 1814 the new country of Norway had to raise money for a central bank and publish the details of who gave what. They even made sure the illiterate got the message. Oh yay! Oh yay! Town criers read out the lists for all to hear. The idea was to stop corruption, and it worked. Norway is one of the least corrupt countries in the world. It also has a relatively small gap between the highest and lowest paid. And to find out how that goes down with top executives, I went to the annual conference of the NHO, the Norwegian CBI.
Paying tax is the most important thing you do in order to contribute to the society.
Everyone gets to know, and you get, you do away with the obscene salary levels of certain managers. When you have a pay discrepancy of 50 or 100 or 150 times the lowest level and the senior management, that is obscene.
You wouldn't hear that at the CBI in Britain, but it's quite possibly a model that is not that repeatable elsewhere. Thomas Eriksson is a professor of anthropology at Oslo University.
This has something to do with egalitarianism, which is very strong in Norway for historical reasons, and it also may have something to do with the strong influence of Lutheran Protestantism, the idea that everything should be open. In fact, there are religious sects which for many years even prohibited the members of their congregations to have curtains, because nothing, even within these four walls, should be concealed from the public eye.
In many ways, Norway is like the UK, but a country where a man's home is his castle and tax affairs are secret is far removed from one where curtains were banned just in case you were committing a sin in your own sauna. Total tax transparency here in the UK? Dream on.